How did you and your band members meet?
Oh, well, first, the original lineup consisted of Dylan, the lead guitarist, and at the time, our first bassist, Kira. And to NAM the year before this year, last year, and they talked about putting a band together, so that's what they did. And then in comes, through a mutual friend of Dylan's, our first rhythm guitarist, Grant. And then after that, they had a fill-in drummer, Tommy Lopez, but he was more focused on school, so he didn't last very long by the time I got there. Um, they met me on by answering one of my ads on Craigslist, and yeah, there was supposed to be two of us auditioning that day, but the other person couldn't make it. He came up with some kind of a ridiculous reason for not being able to make it. Like it was along the lines of I guess God didn't want us to be working together or something like that, something crazy like that. And so yeah, I got the gig, and then a couple weeks later, our new drummer, who is our current drummer right now, Jacob, came in, auditioned, blew us out of the water, and yeah, you have ATO right now. And unfortunately, the original lineup didn't last, but because of stuff. But 6 months after January, around June or July, we got the band back together, and we have a new bassist now, Ian Field, and he's great. So yeah.
Um, have you ever been bullied?
Yes, I would say yes, and I would say no, because it would be on and off, because I would usually not be around the vicinity of the bullies, but whenever I was, they would pick on me and, um, call me the kid in black, call me all these, emo and all those fun names. One of them actually came up with a really, I think he meant for it to be an insult, but it wasn't to me. He came up with the name Witch Boy, which I thought was actually pretty cool. So I accept Witch Boy. But yes, I have been, but not so much now though. I mean, there's teasing and all that, but it's just joking around.
What makes your band unique?
I think what makes our band unique is we don't go for the whole clean, goody two shoes, pure look. We are who we are. We like it dirty. We like it grungy. We like it. We like it rock and roll. We're not pushing or shoving any sort of message down people's throats. We just like to have fun and rock out. And yeah, and just have a good time on stage. And another thing that makes us unique is the fact that we try to make our shows as theatrical and as big and as visual as possible, which not very many bands today do. They don't do stage setups or costumes or makeup and all that. And early on, I decided if I was going to be in a band, it would have to be something out of the norm than what's already established today. I mean, we're not like 5 Seconds of Summer, or we're not all these other bands that have all these preteen girls pining over them. Which that would be nice, but to have a bigger fan base like that. But no, we're in it for the music. We're in it for rock and roll, and you know we have an image of our own that doesn't put us put us in with any other group. So I think that's what makes us different, is that we're very individualistic. We're our own kind, just to put it in. Yeah, but yeah.
Have you pulled any pranks on your band members?
Not that I can think of. I'm usually the calm, straight, straight-laced one. I mean, from time to time, I tell jokes here and there, but for me, no, not really.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully touring. Hopefully touring and, traveling around the world, and, hopefully by then we have an EP or we have an album out in 5 years, or an album or two out, and hopefully we're signed by then, and, just living the dream, making music, spreading our music.
Where do you want to visit on a tour most?
Where I would like to visit would be New York, Madison Square Garden, Cobo Hall, or I think now it's Cobo Arena in Detroit, and the Budokan in Japan. So yeah. Oh, and Download Festival in England.
That's cool. You're gonna shoot a music video soon. Are you excited?
Yeah. I've always believed that video is a very powerful medium, and it's a very powerful way to get our message across. Or not that we're pushing any messages, like I said. But yeah, I've always been very visual, so yeah, anything visual to me is exciting. If I get to act, or if I get to look a certain way in front of a camera, just have people look at me. But yeah, we're very excited. The band is, and yeah, we can't wait to work with Carrie Brett Howard, who is directing and pretty much helping us out with this video. And yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, not really. Just that I think everyone said this. That rock's not dead, and it's very much alive, and we're one of the bands that's trying to keep it fresh and keep it new, but keep it in the same, not the same. What am I trying to say? But yeah, keep it rock and roll. We're trying to keep it alive. We're trying to sustain it. We're not going into the whole pop rock scene, which is very different from what we do. So yeah. So for our music, if you want to check us out, we are Against the Ordinary. Just visit www.againsttheordinary.com. We also have a Facebook. Check us out there. We have a Twitter. It's Against Ordinary. We have a YouTube, Against the Ordinary 1. And we have an Instagram, Against the Ordinary, which I am constantly on. So yeah, check us out, like us, and hopefully we perform in a venue near you. So peace.